Hi guys, welcome back to clearroundmedia. Today I wanted to run through my new service, which is social media coaching, who it's ideally aimed at and what you can get from it if you invest in me. So I came up with the coaching because I have had a number of inquiries from people who really use their own voice to represent their brand online. They have a strong following, and the following isn't only for their brand, but it's very, very much for them as a person, and therefore me taking over just wouldn't work for them. As much as I try my best to match the tone and the way that people talk, sometimes people's personalities are just too big and they shine through too much for somebody else to take the reins. However, they may want some guidance to make sure that what they're doing is right, that they're following best practices, and that they're really making the most out of this great tool, which is social media, for their business. So I thought I'd come up with a way to help these people go on the journey themselves, but with that little bit of guidance and that bit of support, so that they know that what they're doing is what's best and their efforts aren't going to waste. So how we would start is we would start with a discovery call whereby we would sit down. Obviously at the minute it's going to be a phone call, but I would love for it to be face to face as and when we can do. So we'll sit down and we will go through everything that your business is about and what you want to achieve from your social media, and whatever those goals are absolutely fine. Then I will do a full social media audit of what you're doing at the minute. So I will go through every platform that you're on, and I'll probably also go through your website as well to let you know, okay, well this is what you've been doing and this has been working really well and this is really good. This I wouldn't recommend, or I would tweak this, or we would do something a little bit different, just to see sort of what level you're at the minute, how au fait you are with everything, and what we can do to take your business to that next step. Then we'll schedule in I've put 90-minute workshop, but obviously these are only rough guidelines of how long I think it will take, where we will go through every aspect of your business that we can turn into social media content. The amount of people that I speak to who say they just have no ideas, but having someone with a fresh outlook on it, who can see individual things that you can pick out to make a post out of, really helps them. So we'll sit down and we'll really hammer out all of those things that you can use, but that you can use time and time again. So they're not time sensitive. You can keep rehashing them in slightly different ways all throughout forever. From that, I will produce for you a content list. So it might be things like you offer free parking. It might be that you're in a beautiful rural location. It could be a little thank you gift that you send to every customer, something that we can reuse and use in different ways. I will come up with a list of every single thing that we come up with, and whilst it's not a case of post these things on a rotation, they might give you inspiration for other posts, or when you're just really lacking any ideas of what to post, you can refer back to it and hopefully again either get inspiration or just use one of them if possible. So then, to refine it a little bit more into, okay, what are we actually going to post and when, we're going to do 3, and this is 1 a month, hourly long phone calls where we sit down, we've got the calendar in front of us, how often can you really commit to posting on, and what are we going to post on those days. So we'll go through, we'll make sure any key dates are covered, and we'll make sure that throughout that month it is balanced between personal posts, lifestyle posts, selling posts, testimonials, all the stuff we came up with that we could post about. We're going to make sure that it's balanced throughout the whole month. And from that, I will give you the content calendar. So I will go away and I will type it all up in a way that we can both understand, and you'll get it in a PDF format or whatever format you want it in. You'll get it in that, and so you can refer back to it. And so when you're scheduling, because you might not schedule the whole month in one go, you might do it a day at a time, which is fine, whatever works for you, you've then got it in front of you in a nice, easy to read way, and you know what you're going to be posting there and then. To go alongside that, I'll also do some hashtag research for you, so I'll make sure that you've got a good bank of hashtags. There'll also be some advice on how to use them thrown in there, because it's not just as simple as using the same hashtags over and over and over again. So we'll go through that as well in one of our phone calls. And then lastly, I will give you some coaching on how to understand your analytics. Social media is a bit of guesswork in that you have to kind of hope for the best, if we're completely honest. They change the algorithms all the time, that there's no real recipe for success, and anybody who tells you that there is is lying and just trying to take your money. So we can monitor what's working well, what's perhaps not working so well. So throughout the 3 months, you'll get a good idea of how to use your analytics so that going forward you can see all of that for yourself. And then also you get free and completely unlimited access to me on WhatsApp. Obviously not 2 o'clock in the morning, I possibly will not reply, but for the most part you can message me, and that's not just within the 3 months that we're working together, that will be forever. If you have any queries or anything, you can just pick up the phone and I'll be there and I'll help you out absolutely free of charge forever. So that's it. I've had quite a lot of interest so far already, and I think it's going to be a really good tool for those business owners who know that they need to be online, they've got the time to dedicate to being online, and they've got the personality that absolutely wows their audience, but they just need a little bit of a helping hand. If you'd like more information, then feel free to just slide into my DMs and we can have a chat about it. Thank you, bye!